We are set to get underway then here in San Juan. Welcome to Group D action. Puerto Rico against the Bahamas, off and underway. Opening tip controlled by the Bahamas. Man-to-man defense from Puerto Rico. And it is a high ball screen trying to find some room. As the first three knocked down by Domnick Bridgewater. And a great start for the Bahamas. Just the way they would have hoped to have drawn that one up. It's now Puerto Rico looking to get themselves off the mark. Slow approach from them. Shot clock getting low. As Bahamas looking to run again. Numbers in transition. Finish. Bounce is clear though. And now Puerto Rico push in the opposite direction. The hands of Fernandez. Fernandez kicks it back. Lovely extra pass. Crowd were up on their feet. They knew there was only one thing happening there. Bench up quickly for Ismael Cruz getting the opening look. And they know what a great shooter that man is. You can tell by the reaction from the bench. No hesitation. And the ball going up from him. And we're tied 3 apiece here. Miller responds, a 3 of his own. We've got a shootout in the early stages here in Puerto Rico. Both teams trade in 3-point baskets as Miller gets himself off the mark. Here is Fernandez once again. On that far wing, Cruz already hit one long jumper. This one doesn't go. Tipped back well. And then the attempted pass from Romero. Turned over, gets it back. This time he says, I'm not going to pass. I'll just try and finish it on my own. And it rolls out from Romero. And Bahamas go the other way. Opening though from Gordon as another 3 goes up. Bahamas comfortable shooting it from deep in the early stages here. Bridgewater manages to get in front of Fernandez as he'll pull up, and the rebound can't be taken in cleanly. And it goes into the hands of a Puerto Rican man to inbound. So Jones, Kai Jones, unable to take that one in. Fernandez, the entry man, here he is, ball in his hands once more. Fernandez looking for options. Cuts go both ways as now Davon Reed pulls up on the elbow, doesn't go. Romero has it blocked from behind as Smith gets a piece of it. It will stay with Puerto Rico. Fernandez, 14 on the clock, gets it in. Oh, Cruz once more. Crowd were ready for it, but it doesn't go. Off that high screen, Bridgewater, lovely kick out, wide open look. That's the way Bahamas want to play. Penetrate, kick and shoot. Kai Jones getting himself off the mark. 3 threes for the Bahamas, 3 different scorers. As Cruz gives it far side. 3 ball is up and it's another one. Oh, only 3s count here in San Juan as Reed makes his triple. 5 threes already between these 2 teams. Could be another one there. A little bit of space as now Bahamas go inside the 3-point arc. Moving the ball well. Another one rattles home. It is Smith knocking his shot down. It really is a 3-point shootout here. Early stages. 3.5 minutes in. No one's made a 2 yet, but right on the mark. Great alley-oop. And the easy finish from Negron. Good work from Puerto Rico using that pick and roll as the foul is called. Frustration for Reed, he didn't like it. After the beautiful assist he made at the other end, he commits the first foul. 2 shots to come for Aaron Gordon. Gordon, the only man not to score for the Bahamas in this first few minutes here. Knocks it down. That's just great team basketball, isn't it? think, you know, you'll be happy with that on the sideline, because right now you're 4 minutes into the game. All 5 guys have scored. Coach Moses Jones will be happy. Everybody's sharing at the ball. Shot it extremely well from the outside. See if that opens up the interior. Bahamas can work early, as now they're going to come with a little 2-2-1 press. Change up from them. Try and unsettle Puerto Rico, but it doesn't work because the rotation just left a wide open Reed. He's buried his second 3. Here is Gordon using that side screen. Pick and pop. Another 3 up. Miller's one bounces clear though. Fernandez pushes the other way. Gives it up to Cruz. Cruz. He sets his feet. He won't hesitate. Too strong though. And the rebound snatched in by Kai Jones. Versatile pieces for the Bahamas. Guys play inside and out. As the long pull-up is good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Smooth stroke there for Smith. Already he has 5. Looks like a change up to a zone now for the Bahamas. Early for them to go to the zone. 3-2. That long arms of Kai Jones up top. It works on this occasion as Puerto Rico turn it over. Here comes Bahamas. Pushing in transition. And a foul is going to be called on Cruz. That's what we're talking about. The length of this Bahamas team, but versatile pieces. See Smith handling the ball in transition. I like the change up with the zone action as well. And Puerto Rico are going to be forced to make a couple of changes here. First substitution coming in for them. It's Alfonso Plummer in. And Alexander Capos as well. Replacing Negron and Cruz. The pull-up jumper doesn't go for Bridgewater. Back to man for the Bahamas as Fernandez gets a little separation. Oh, it's a good bounce pass, but the target was falling to the floor. Romero looking towards the official. So have to say, I was fouled. That's why I'm here on the floor. But frustration for Puerto Rico. Ismael Romero wide open down the middle. And the ball just kind of bounces slow-mo over him. So it is, in fact, going to be called a foul on Tavario Miller. So, first substitution for Bahamas sees Rashad Davis in for Smith. Another miss. And Miller picks up the rebound. Strong drive. Gordon loses it. Puerto Rico looking to run, but they're going to give it straight back. Gordon's down the floor. Can they find him? They do, but Bridgewater nearly turns it over. Cross-court pass, eventually put home. And a tough finish from Davis there. Rashad Davis with the score. Only impact for him. And now he's playing on that defensive end. As Fernandez again gets a lot of room off the ball screen. Jumper doesn't go. And Bahamas cleaning up on the defensive glass right now. Penetration and the finish. This time it's good for Aaron Gordon. Bahamas rolling in the early stages here. Puerto Rico calling a timeout. It is a stunned crowd in San Juan as they have yet to get into this one thanks to some great offensive basketball from the Bahamas. How impressive have they been in this opening? What, 7 minutes or so in this one? 6.5 minutes. Let's see if we can listen in to Puerto Rico. What changes are they going to make? Or is it just a chance to settle down, get themselves into the game?
Nobody in the corner, you stay. Someone in the corner is don't go, move on, one in the middle. Yeah, if both, if they play ball, if we can roll, hacemos ahí. Let's go, they go,
Always difficult in these early stages. You know, how good a scouting report have you seen on the other team? How much preparation have you been able to get in? Right now for Puerto Rico, it's learning on the fly. You can hear the defensive adjustments they're trying to make. See if they can make changes for the way. And, you know, the Bahamas have set out. So, possession for Puerto Rico. Again, this changing defense from the Bahamas has kept them off guard, though. Low shot clock, and the pull-up jumper misses badly. Again, in transition, Rashad Davis trying to push, gives it to Bridgewater. Back to Davis, his three. Way off, though. And there's Puerto Rico heading in the opposite direction. Cross-court pass, the extra. Finds the open man in Capos. He's unable to finish, but a foul on the boards. Davis trying to play above his size there, get involved on the glass. Commits the personal, though. Oh, excuse me, the foul is actually on Kai Jones. A hand in the back, perhaps. Negron does a good job drawing that foul. Great defense from Bridgewater. Manages to save it in a foot race. The Bahamas win. And will keep possession after the big block, but I love the effort. Running the floor for Godfrey Roll. There he is, chasing it down. It was well blocked in the end. But great energy from Roll to get it for his team. Here is Roll, moving it on. And it's Puerto Rico's deep chance to play a little change up. Jones collects it, but watch out though, Kai Jones with the easy finish. Make sure you know where that man is. Beautiful feed from Domnick Bridgewater. Quick three. Doesn't go from Capos. And here comes Bahamas once again. They've doubled up Puerto Rico in the early stages. Oh, Bridgewater between the legs, skips it out. The three, showtime basketball from the Bahamas. Rashad Davis makes the triple, but it's all about Domnick Bridgewater. What a feed from him. And 25 already, here comes Jones, watch out. Kai Jones takes off, rocks the cradle, reverses it home. Bahamas are rolling in San Juan. Puerto Rico already called an early timeout. They need to regroup here. The game already getting away from them in the early stages. Off that high screen, another jump up. This one is good from Jorge Pacheco. But right now, Puerto Rico just haven't been able to get anything in the paint. As a technical foul is now going to be called against the bench as well. Just 2 of 9 for Puerto Rico inside the three-point arc. Struggles they've had. Substitutions coming, and it is all going wrong right now in the early stages for Puerto Rico. You can see the frustration of Nelson Colon. Free throw is good. 28 points already for Bahamas. What a quarter, what an opening this is to their Americup qualifying campaign. Once more, this is zone defense for Puerto Rico. Bahamas go to the inside. Tough turnaround, doesn't go. Jones getting after the boards, but couldn't collect it. As Puerto Rico finish in transition. Alfonso Plummer, tough score from him. Points like that is what Puerto Rico needs. Taking the ball at this Bahama defense. Jones. Back up high. And it's definitely changed the rhythm for the Bahamas, this zone. A lot more stagnant as the shot clock getting low. They're going to flip it up. Oh, and they get the friendly bounce. Rashad Davis, was it? They got the finish. Yes, it was. 2 more for him. Tough shot from Davis. He's been some instant offense, 7 points. And he played 3.5 minutes. Jumper from Plummer, doesn't go. And then Kai Jones rams in another rebound. Jones gives it up. 10 on the clock now. Gonna have to go quickly here. Bahamas as Puerto Rico match up in man-to-man. Drinkwater says he doesn't need any help. He's going to step to the side, fire the 3, misses, gets his own rebound. The runner doesn't get the drop, but what a first quarter for the Bahamas. They have doubled up Puerto Rico here in the opening 10 minutes. Everything working from the opening few possessions where they could not miss from 3. Bahamas have scored. And Puerto Rico will get us underway in the second quarter if they can inbound the ball and do get it in. Bahamas on the defensive end. Man-to-man defense for the visitors here. Masto penetration, gets it into the hands of Romero, but a big man. He said he is the most experienced player national team-wise for this Puerto Rican lineup. He was unable to get that one to go. Romero is the the guy who played the most minutes of the 2. And are back from the 2022 Americup roster. Better defensive stand that time from Puerto Rico. There's an offensive foul is called against Bahamas. Running through their action nicely here, Puerto Rico. As they'll get a good look at 3 and nothing but the string from Alfonso Plummer. He's come in, giving a bit of a scoring punch. Can't just be that end though, as Gordon, a man who can score himself, misses a wild one. And now the crowd starting to get into this one. Can Puerto Rico back it up in another score? And looking for Romero, can't find him now. It's Plummer once more. Plummer thought about it. As Angel Matias misses badly. Bahamas to the inside. Steal from Capos. 4-on-4 in transition. Plummer gives it to Romero. Romero tries to make the up and under. Great footwork from him, but the defense equal to it, really. Credit to Nesbitt. He guarded that possession. Here is Nesbitt with the ball. And miscommunication from him. He was looking for the backdoor cut. I think it was Smith that was going backdoor, but couldn't find him. So, Puerto Rico with possession. It is Pacheco with the ball. Gives it to that far side to Matias. Here comes Plummer. Plummer's been the offense. It's been the creative force for Puerto Rico. He's now Pacheco trying to find some room. Clock getting low. Don't have time to keep passing it around Puerto Rico. It's going to be a 24-second violation. Just too long into the offense. You can see Angel Matias, that's what he's saying. He's given a hard task, given the ball. Not a lot of time on the clock to make something happen. It's kind of summed up the offense for Puerto Rico so far in this one. 12.5 minutes in, just 18 points for them as a team. Bridgewater had a short blow for Bahamas. He's back in now. As Puerto Rico go back into that zone. Can't give that much room if you're gonna. 2-3. Smith Misses on that occasion as Plummer shows him how it's done. Alfonso Plummer has come to play. 8 points for him. And he is the man that can get Puerto Rico back into this game, inspire this crowd. He forces the timeout from Bahamas as they are scoreless in this second quarter, and Puerto Rico making a little bit of a run. Got some momentum on the last couple of possessions. Didn't get loads from that Bahamas timeout, but you know, the one thing you could clearly pick up on was execute. They have to, well, they feel they need to execute against that 2-3 zone that has changed just the rhythm of this game. And the team that come out firing from beyond the three-point line so well. It's lost a little bit of rhythm with the change-up. So it is a 9-point lead still. Now the press from Puerto Rico. Oh, they've got a good trap. Bahamas managed to find some space, and they free up Tavario Miller. An all-important basket there for Bahamas. And the gamble did not pay off for Puerto Rico. And far side, the hot hand of Plummer misses everything on that occasion. So going the other way. Smith gives it to Drinkwater. Been impressed with him, the way he's controlled the game. And to the inside, the kick out, trying to find Gordon. Time to make the extra pass, and Bahamas knock down another triple. Smith again. He moves to double digits. First man there, as he has played well in the early stages. Now Puerto Rico respond. Jumper of their own. Jorge Pacheco knocking it down. Frustration for Puerto Rico is they've lost this defensive advantage they had. Kai Jones gets to his spot. Tough shot, Kai Jones. I mean, he's a man with some pedigree. Kai Jones, drafted as a top 20 pick in 2021. You can see the potential there as he switches the ball screen now. Pacheco just made one. This time it'll be a three. Too strong. Rebounding battle just seems to be one-way traffic right now. And Rico, though, picking up the steal. Angel Matias runs, wants contact, lays it up. Drinkwater's reverse, doesn't go. It is Pacheco. Holding and waiting. Reverses through Romero. Romero, nice extra pass. Capos wide open, can't get it to drop though. Jones attacks against his man, shows the speed, the athleticism. Hasn't got the finish, but good offensive rebound. And now Smith puts it on the deck, slides in, and will be at the line for two more. Good move from Smith. Heady play, he's made a couple of threes. Force it. Gets himself to the line. Kapos goes out. Smith at the line. There's Coach Johnson barking out the instructions from the sideline. Just 1 of 2 for Smith. We'll go to this 3-2 zone with the long arms, the long reach of Kai Jones playing that top spot. Romero likes the post up. Got some size advantage. Still can't finish, but a foul called. Burrows, fresh man in, commits the personal. He thought it was a good block. Thought he was straight up. Let's have another look. Different angle for us. Here's Romero trying to get to his spot. And it's just a little bit of a wayward arm from Burrows. He says he was vertical. Romero chance to cut into this lead. First point for Ismael Romero. Puerto Rico going to continue with the zone. See Coach Conlon telling his team number 2 on defense. And Romero goes 2-4-2. There's Drinkwater on this near side. Moving the ball nicely. Bahamas, no penetration until that drive. And tough finish though from Godfrey Roll. I was about to say, you know, ball's just moving side to side. The zone will be quite happy guarding that. Roll recognised though, good play from him. There's Matthias using that physicality. Can't finish. Jones grabs in another rebound. Kai Jones smartly gives it up as Smith is calling for the screen. They got an opening. Drinkwater wants it, gets it. Now he will fire the 3. Looks straight. It looks good. It is. Drinkwater buries another one. He has been pulling the strings. The little point guard for Bahamas. Domnick Drinkwater. 7 points, 4 assists. Bahamas open up that lead again, 43-27. Puerto Rico call their second timeout of this first half. And you see Drinkwater burying the 3 that caused the timeout. Bahamas fired up, rightly so. Great offensive production from them. 43 points already in this one. So often you see teams struggle a little for offense. You know, first game together, limited prep time before this opening game. Still finding their feet, but Bahamas look like they're a well-oiled machine. And credit to Coach Moses Johnson and the way he's got his team going here. So Fernandez back at the point for Puerto Rico. 0 for 3, scoreless he is. So if we can have a better, more productive second spell. Romero again can't find the space. Here is Fernandez. Once more though, comes up empty. And now Drinkwater in no hurry. It's his man. Step into a three, though. Didn't go on this occasion. That was Burrows. And now Fernandez. Finds his shooter. I'll move it on, though. As Romero can't get the pass. Foul, I think, is going to go against Jones. Reaching. Trying to tip it away. Yeah, second foul on Kai Jones. See him under the basket there. Reaching over the back. And the score off the inbound is good. Cruz, well, he hit an early one. It's been quiet since. I'd love him to get going, see if he can provide that outside spark. Otto sets the screen for Drinkwater. Now 7 on the clock for him. Trying to lose his man. Drinkwater puts himself in a bit of trouble. Flings it up. Only one winner on the glass, though. As here come Puerto Rico. Negron kicks it. Cruz, the crowd is up. Oh, they'd have exploded if that one had dropped. Good work from Puerto Rico. They got a wide open look for Cruz, and as we said, that's just the difference right now. Puerto Rico haven't found that offensive rhythm. Good work on the glass. Means they'll keep it alive, though. As Burrows commits the foul. Online possession with team fouls from now as well against Bahamas. Yes, we've got a timeout and some substitution. Nesbitt and Miller coming in to replace Jones and Burrows on the inside for Bahamas. An important 2 minutes coming out of this timeout, though. So often you see the game settled in periods of play like this. The Bahamas have got a sizable lead. Can they push it out, or will it be a chance for Puerto Rico to get themselves back into it? And you see the jump up from Cruz. The inline possession. Can they free him once again for another shot here? Here comes Fernandez. Cruz is guarded on the flare. Fernandez and high-low. Negron. Oh, tough finish. Negron puts it on the deck. Kind of split between two defenders. And got it off the glass. Bit of energy here defensively from Puerto Rico now. Not too much, though. Cruz commits the foul. Third team foul against Puerto Rico. See the energy from Cruz trying to pick it up. On the ball. Cause some pressure, but just a little bit too much on the reach. Smith kicks it. Nesbitt. Another triple for the Bahamas. How well have they shot the ball in this opening half? 7 of 13 they are now as a team. Excuse me, 8 of 14 on that make. Haven't counted that one yet. Great three-point shooting from the visitors. And we got another foul. team fouls for the Bahamas. There'll be 2 shots to come for Puerto Rico. And the types of foul from Nesbitt that you don't want. Other teams struggling to score. Done a great job in the half court. You're in foul, you know, in the bonus, and you commit a foul when you don't need to. Just puts Puerto Rico on the line. So both teams changing things. Pacheco coming back in. Cruz goes out. He's got 2 personals. That's White. He's going to take a little breather. And Negron at the line. Negron makes the pair. Drinkwater making another play, but it's rejected by Negron. Only for it to be called a foul. Well, Drinkwater, just his awareness, his ability to, you know, break a play, create for himself or others, very impressive. Looked like he was going all the way. And credit to Negron just to get back and commit the foul, really. See if he can force a miss, and he does so. It's a point saved from Negron. That's why the effort was so important, so impressive. Because Drinkwater misses the first free throw. And will that point, you know, come into effect later? Second is good, so we're inside the final minute. Hernandez moves it on. Now he'll cut through. Probably come to this near side. Here he comes. Trying to find that room. Can't get Fernandez going though, can they? So it is Reed taking the triple. Misses. Great work from Romero. Can't get it. Another tip. One more attempt for Puerto Rico. They'll pull it out first though, Fernandez. So let's reset, and then nearly a turnover. Sideline possession then. What a discussion all round. Bahamas slipping into that change-up, into that zone. Hernandez, 4 on the clock, pulls up on the elbow, tough shot, misses everything. Romero has it blocked, last 10 seconds, Bahamas with a chance. Drinkwater not in a hurry. He does find Miller. Miller trying to find some room, last couple of seconds. He's got to go up, doesn't recognise the time, and that is going to be the end of the first half. Well, a good defensive stand from Puerto Rico, an important one for them. As Mario Miller couldn't quite get it away in time, but still his team have a sizable lead here at the half. It is Puerto Rico 33, Bahamas 47. Look at the numbers. Puerto Rico struggling, Bahamas shooting it so well from beyond the three-point line. That has been the big difference in this game. It's needed to secure victory here. Remember, it is Group D action in the FIBA Americup qualifiers 2025. 3 of the 4 teams will qualify forward, and a home loss is not the way you want to start your campaign if you are Puerto Rico. As Bahamas go to Kai Jones early. He doesn't like the call. It's going to be called as an offensive foul. And I need to check this one, because that's going to be foul number 3 on Kai Jones. And a big call, because Jones, you know, 9 points, 5 rebounds. A big factor on both ends of the floor for the Bahamas. Used him as the top of that 3-2 zone. He stays in here. He's not slowing, is he? Jones goes for the steal, doesn't get it. And Puerto Rico can't capitalise as Smith snatches in the rebound. And Bahamas will give it straight back. So scrappy play, both ends of the floor there. And they got on, had a couple of good plays. Back end of that first half. Hooks on. Fernandez now at the point for Puerto Rico. They want to have a better second half. Fernandez 0 of 6 from the field. There's Cruz forcing it up. That's not the way for Puerto Rico to get back into the game. 5-on-4 advantage for Bahamas, and Gordon doing what he does best. That is get downhill at the rim and score. As Romero tries to settle things for Puerto Rico. Ball going side to side nicely for them. Hasn't really got inside the three-point line until now. Strong drive and foul. Reed will be at the line. Puerto Rico being unselfish, moving that defense, but they've got to find that penetration they got here from Davon Reed. I mentioned the size, the versatility of that Bahamas front line. If Puerto Rico can keep chipping away with the fouls, that could change the game. Second against Miller, 3 against Jones already. And importantly, Reed goes 2 for 2. Gordon, de facto point guard for Bahamas. As it tipped, it will stay with Bahamas though. Gordon from the side, gets it into Jones. And now Drinkwater, such a steady player. Drinkwater off the screen, finds Jones, bodies around him, moves it on. And now Smith, 5 on the clock, steps back, takes the 3. Too strong, but the long shot gives a long rebound to Gordon. 14 for him. Gordon gets away from his man, loses it twice, stays with it, throws it off the glass to Miller, and he will have 2 more. And that is why I said about the fouls for guys like Miller, because they have been producing in this game so far. So Cruz has it, attacking the basket, kicks it, good extra pass. Now Reed once more. Davon Reed finds the extra pass, but the defense just too good for Bahamas. No opening for Puerto Rico. And just haven't had the confidence to step up and make the shots. There you see Reed fakes it, tries to get better, but doesn't. All about the defense of Bahamas. So Jones goes out. Great opportunity for the Bahamas to rest him right now. With this 16-point lead, don't need to risk him. As Drinkwater gets into the lane, hangs but misses. And Reed will rebound and push. Fouled. So Smith is called for it. Just too much contact there. Not a bad foul to try and slow the tempo. The only problem for Bahamas is that's 3 team fouls already for them. Just 2.5 minutes into this second half. Looks like they're sliding into that 3-2 zone once again. You see Fernandez trying to find the room. There's no space whatsoever as he eventually gets a 3 away. And it's the first field goal. First points of the night for Fernandez. 0 of 6 he was before that one. Miller moving it on now into the hands of Bridgewater. Back to Miller. Miller kicks it to Gordon. Once again, the crowd trying to get their team going. Little shot fake and jumper is good. Oh, Smith making another one. Great play from him. The man who plays his club basketball in Sweden for Luleå. He's a 40% three-point shooter across 25 games in Sweden this year. So he has that pedigree. As Romero gets the score. Teams trading baskets right now. There's an offensive foul. Negron draws his second charge of this second half. Second foul against Kenton Smith. 13-point game here still. Puerto Rico haven't been within single digits since the start of the game. As Romero nearly loses it, manages to save it before the backcourt. Fernandez is looking confident now, isn't he? That one make has got him going. Second three. Crowd starting to get into it here in San Juan. How will Bahamas respond? The defense chance coming out. Smith's three is good. Wow. Kenton Smith just burying from beyond the three-point line once again. 4 of 8 for him. From the field, 3 of 7 for 3, as you saw there. Reed trying to find a pass that's not there. Drinkwater pulls up in transition. What a response for Bahamas. We said, how will they cope with the noise? How will they cope with the crowd getting into it? Well, that's the answer, isn't it? Smith and then Bridgewater back-to-back. Silence the crowd and make it a 16-point game once more. A lot in that timeout, a lot of frustration. You can understand why. The chance was there, they had the momentum. They had the crowd into it, didn't they? Puerto Rico, but Bahamas have responded. Now they've got to do it all again. Out of this timeout, where will they go? They have the cross screen being mentioned. It's what they're trying to find, but it is Plummer, and once more, Alfonso Plummer. He's the man that's going to have to try and save Puerto Rico. Now he's going on the defensive end, nearly a steal. Drinkwater escapes. Dances with the ball here. Drinkwater trying to find that room. Not a lot of passing going on for the Bahamas. Smith takes another three, why not? Barely missed here tonight. Plummer the other way. Loses it, no whistle. Numbers for Bahamas. They'll take an early three and Drinkwater buries it. Wow. I'm not sure about the decision for Drinkwater originally. He forced it up, but when you're 4 of 5 from 3, you're allowed a couple of freebies, really. He makes it. As Fernandez has got going in this second half. His third triple. At the start of the game, though, teams trading baskets, trading threes. Team started with 5 straight, and now but will keep possession. And Puerto Rico just can't keep up with the scoring we've seen from Bahamas so far. Erazo coming in. Crowd likes this one. Josue Erazo in. Just action for him. What can he do to help his team? There's once again Fernandez. 3 threes. Gives it up. Good clean look for Puerto Rico, and they bury another one. Great team basketball. That's great work from them as Reed knocks it down. But it's got to be both ends. Can't trade. You've got to get stops. First foul against Puerto Rico. Plum was frustrated, but it's not a bad foul. Allows them to set the defense. See him drop it into that zone. So Nesbitt comes back. Smith gets a breather. This is the chance for Puerto Rico. 3 minutes here. No Smith. No Jones on the floor, but you've got to stop that man Drinkwater. Roll. His triple doesn't go. And another offensive rebound. The fake from Drinkwater gets it to the far side. And Bahamas just looks smart right now, making all the right decisions. Davis, no hurry to shoot the 3. Knew he could get the defender closing him out. Draws the foul. Miller grabs the ball. Still got 10 seconds on the clock. They get into the hands of Drinkwater. He finds Miller. Miller beats his man with one quick dribble. Just too easy at the end of a shot clock there. Tavares Miller with the score. Fernandez to the inside. He's doing everything. 11 points all in the second half for Fernandez. Drinkwater sees some attention. Has the switch against Capos. Loses it, picks it up. Tries to use his speed, but dribbles it off his own leg. Frustration from Drinkwater. He puts up the finger to apologise. Says that one's on me. Fernandez gives it up. Surely they're going to come back to him again. Reed using the high screen. Loses it, 2-on-1. Drinkwater stops. The crowd wants a carry. They don't get it. Miller in the low post and selfishly skips it far side. 3 doesn't go for a roll, and the rebound tipped out by Miller. Miller's had a fine game, kind of quiet with the strong player Bridgewater, Jones, in the way that they've shot the ball, and Smith and the way that he shot the ball. But Miller, 9 points, 9 rebounds, 4 of 5 from the field. He is. Here is Plummer. He is the danger man. This is Fernandez in this second half. He'll give it up the 3. But Erazo can't hit. As much as the crowd here in San Juan wanted him to. Matias back in. There he is. Last 50 seconds or so of three-quarter time. Miller steps out, moves it to Nesbitt. Now Gordon. Gordon goes to Nesbitt. He'll shoot over his man. And bury it. Scoreboard just continues to roll for the Bahamas. Another 20-point quarter for them. Fernandez gets it back. Shoots over the top of Miller. Makes another one. Fernandez has come to life. And he was 0 of 6 in the first half. He is now 5 for 5 in the second, including 4 threes. And Gordon answers quickly the other way before the buzzer sounds. And some life for the Puerto Rican offense. 24 points for them in that quarter, by far their highest total. They also gave up 24 to the Bahamas, though, so it remains this 14-point advantage at three-quarter time. Puerto Rico 57, Bahamas 71. Excellent shooting display. Here we go, fourth and final quarter. Puerto Rico need a comeback. A 3-2 zone for Bahamas. Here's Fernandez trying to find that room. Can't. Corner three, no good. Battle for the rebound. Puerto Rico will get a fresh possession. A lot of room. Romero finishes it off. Good start for Puerto Rico, attacking that offensive glass against the zone. And as we said, it's this end of the floor they're going to make the changes. Plummer hounding Gordon. Drinkwater moves it on. Everybody back for the Bahamas. Here comes Jones on the screen. He's going to clear out and let Drinkwater try and find some room. Oh, Drinkwater with a beautiful footwork to get the finish. Just lost his man on the drive. What a game for him. 19 points personal. And 5 assists as well. They'll stay in this 3-2 zone. Drive doesn't go. It's a tough task. Shooting over the size and length of Kai Jones. Gordon pulls it out. Has the mismatch. Gets downhill. Finds Drinkwater. A rare miss from Drinkwater. Puerto Rico looking to run in transition. Angel Matias gets the score. That's what they've got to do. Stops leading to transition baskets. Drinkwater using the high screen. They'll feed Nesbitt. Oh, he looks smooth on that stroke, doesn't he? David Nesbitt. Second one he's made. Fernandez. Plummer fires up a three, doesn't get it. And it is Nesbitt on the glass. No hurry for Bahamas. They've got the lead. Don't need to rush here. Can manage the game out as they get into hands of Drinkwater, who finds Jones. Good pass out. Look at the ball movement. They get it to the shooter. But Smith can't convert on this occasion. Romero kicks it. Plummer uses his speed. Can't finish, but the rebound out has gone out. Smith grabbed it, came down on the line. Back to Puerto Rico. Plummer goes out. Negro comes in. Replaces Romero. There's Reed. Gets to the elbow. What a wide open shot. Comes up and nothing. And once more, Bahamas can manage this game clock down. There's Drinkwater to Nesbitt. Nesbitt fires another one. Oh, what a game. David Nesbitt, 10 points, 4 of 4 from the field. That inside grouping for Bahamas, how good have they been? Nesbitt, Jones, Smith, and Miller as well, just rotating beautifully, all given such production. It's a timeout for Puerto Rico. See if we can listen in. Another timeout. Bahamas remain in that zone. Puerto Rico just haven't really been able to unlock it, have they? And there is something here. Oh, get Fernandez a look. And he continues the hot streak. Fernandez with a fine second half. Can it be enough to inspire his team, though? Talking about that inside group as Nesbitt. Bahamas misses his first shot of the game, the offensive rebound, but in that timeout, just scanning through the statistics, you know, Jones 9.6 rebounds, Nesbitt 10 points, 3 rebounds, Smith 14 points, 4 rebounds, Gordon's 3 there, doesn't go, and then Miller 9 and 9 as well. So what a combination those guys have been rotating for the Bahamas on the inside. As Angel Matias finds a little bit of room. And a good mini run for Puerto Rico. Makes it a 12-point game, forces a timeout for the Bahamas.
En el Coliseo de Puerto Rico, así que ustedes quieran su boleto y siempre acompañen a nuestra selección. Te lo trae Lotería Electrónica, Lotería Tradicional. Juega, juega, que la suerte te está buscando. Hashtag Yo Soy Lotería.
Doesn't seem they're going to be able to listen in to Coach Moses Johnson's timeout. And no doubt, you know, he won't be panicked yet. Still that double-digit lead there for his team. He haven't given that up. He just wants them to resettle. Focus once again. At one stage, it was a big run to stretch the game out to 22-11. That Bahamas have never really looked back from. Went through a cold spell going into the half, but still the lead remained at 14. On stage as large as 17 points. Out of this timeout then, where will they go? Nesbitt gives it up. Look at their ball movement. Drinkwater holds it. Finds Jones, or does he? No, Jones is pushed from behind. Switching defense from Puerto Rico has left them with the mismatch. Fernandez trying to guard Jones, smart play, and Smith gets a clean one. That's just dangerous, isn't it? How are you going to leave a guy like Kenton Smith open? He makes his 4th 3 of the game, 17 personal for him. A little bit more breathing room for the Bahamas as we're meeting the midway point of this 4th and final period. Reed's 3, doesn't go. Jones snatches it in. Rebound number 7 for Kai Jones. Gives it back to Drinkwater. They're feeding. Nesbitt, low post. Nesbitt trying to find some room. It will remain with Bahamas. Only out of bounds. Technical fouls can be called because Fernandez took it out of the hands of Drinkwater, who was still out of bounds. Second technical foul then against Puerto Rico. Fernandez tipped it away from the inbounder. Not allowed to do that. Delay here as the free throw was good. And now be inline possession. Drinkwater to bring it in. Jones gives it up. Smith trying to find some room. 5 on the clock. Flips it out. The shot clock buzzer goes. It didn't reset. At one stage I thought Puerto Rico had reset it to 24 and given it immediately back, but they never had possession. So the clock didn't reset. And it is now their ball. Trailing by 16 here. Alfonso Plummer back in. They need his scoring punch. Swinging him through to this near corner. Fernandez trying to find the room. Gives it to Plummer. This is the man. Plummer's pass. No target whatsoever. An easy takeaway for the Bahamas, who will milk some more clock. Nesbitt wants it deep. Has it. Kicks it to Smith. Smith back to Nesbitt. 10 on the clock for him. He's in no hurry. Now Smith, low clock. Gets a better shot this time. Doesn't get it. Angel Morales pushing on Matias. Can't finish. He'll stay with Puerto Rico. As Matias not able to finish. Nesbitt couldn't snatch in the rebound. Frustration from him. Time ticking off that clock though. That is their friend right now. The Bahamas. Lovely feed. Negron with the finish. Wow, what a difference first half to second half for Fernandez. 17 points, 4 assists now for him. Negron with the finish, but an 0 of 6 first half. Drinkwater gives it out to Jones. Jones wants a ball screen. Puts it on the deck, beats his man, takes contact, hangs, and will be at the line for 2. And Jones loving the freedom of this role he has for the Bahamas, getting to put it on the floor, attacks the basket. He said what a pedigree this man has though. 19th pick of the New York Knicks in 2021. Was immediately traded to the Charlotte Hornets. 2 years. He spent with the Hornets. And now Reed to Fernandez. Gets past his man. Throws it up. And they got on with the finish. Another good play from Fernandez. Jones trying to find that room. Spins off the glass. Gets it to go. Once more, Kai Jones putting in the work for Bahamas. The lead 16 points still. Inside 3 minutes left. Strong drive and the finish. Bounces clear for Angel Matias. Now Bahamas will be in no hurry here. They've got to get it over the half first of all. They do that well. Gordon holding and waiting. Jones coming to set the screen and give some space for Gordon. And turnover. Smith and Gordon just run into each other on that far side. Romero coming back. Life being sucked out of the arena here in San Juan, though. And Coliseo Roberto Clemente just hasn't been able to get going. Haven't had a lot to shout about tonight. A great performance through this first 38 minutes for the Bahamas. Can they finish it off? Is there a miracle from Puerto Rico? As Reed loses it. And Smith comes away with it. Drinkwater gets across the half. Now he's in no rush. Done a good job milking this clock. Bahamas as Drinkwater's 3. Doesn't go. Fernandez pushing the other way. Skip pass from him. But a turnover as Plummer goes out. As good as he's been scoring the ball, Alfonso Plummer. That's his 3rd turnover in the game. Smith safely to the hands of Gordon. Out on Gordon. Holding, waiting, gives it to Jones now. Jones to Smith, fires another one. He's made 4, couldn't hit on that occasion. Here's Matias. Again gets to his right hand. And have to earn him from the line. Points difference, we talked about in the build-up. Important in this game, though. These two teams will face off again. And, you know, on that occasion, I'm assuming Bahamas are able to get victory here today. It will be the difference in points between the two teams. So if Puerto Rico can win on the road in Bahamas, that margin of victory may well come into effect. First is good for Matias. Next 2 of 2 on his first trip. As Bahamas are bringing in wholesale changes. Got to make sure they maintain this lead. It's at 14 right now. They won't want this game to get into single figures. They may well come to regret that. Entering qualification. As Roll crosses the half. Hangs on to it successfully. Davis is a steady hand out there. Gives it up. A jumper. No good for Burrows. A near steal for Newsom. And instead a kick violation. And Puerto Rico, 54 seconds left. A timeout being called. My Puerto Rico, they know how important that points difference is. That's why they're calling it. Not necessarily for the win here tonight, but to ensure that the margin of victory is as small as possible.
Oye, recuerda que tú puedes ser el próximo millonario, así que haz tu jugada, no olvides que mañana se juega, el viernes se juega la Loto Cash con $540,000. No olvides jugarlo con multiplicador y revancha que está en $130,000.
You see Reed giving it up to Fernandez. And his lob pass, Fernandez, has been superb in the second half. It's going to be in a losing effort. Certainly. Rico have advanced the ball. Looking for Fernandez to come high. Here he is. That's Romero open. There's a foul is going to be called. There's not team fouls yet against the Bahamas. Sideline possession once more then. Here is Fernandez taking a tough three. Doesn't get it. Good work on the boards from Burrows. Newsom gives it up. Davis. Looking for something. Here comes Newsom, 4 on the clock. He's got to force something up. Gives it to Davis. 1 for him. Fires and he makes. Big basket for Davis. Oh, force at the end of the shot clock, really. Referee's going to talk this one over. I think it's a delay of game they're discussing. So referee's going to the monitor. Is it a 2 or a 3? Is that what they're looking at? Works for Puerto Rico. They're getting a chance to have a free timeout here. Draw something up. Let's have a look. Must be looking to see, well, first of all, time, and also if it's a 2 or a 3. So it's definitely a 2, that's for sure. Does he get away in time is the question. Can't see on that clock, on that angle. This is probably a better look. No. Great camera work. So good work from the sideline as well. Coach Colomb, he was the man that asked for the referees to go look at it. Said it's an important call, 2 points extra. Like we said, in the head-to-head, in the points difference, this may well be the difference between qualification or not. So the basket is not going to count. It's waved away. It's a 24-second violation instead. And so we will return to play. Puerto Rico having the ball. 72-86. Last 20 seconds. Hernandez gives it up. Another strong drive and finish from Diaz. Oh, the leak out though. Easy score going the other way for Bahamas as Burrows gets himself on the mark. Reed sets the feet for three, buries it. And now Davis, one final chance, can't take it. Oh, what a victory this has been for Bahamas. It ended up being the 11th